I think that the fatigue campaign that the ATU 1624 is promoting is very worthwhile. It's promoting a sense of safety for people on highway coaches, people around highway coaches, other people on the road, and it's really showing that it matters how the person operating that vehicle is feeling. I think that a lot of people don't realize when they're stepping onto a bus what the person in the front seat, what they've been doing, how they're feeling that day. They just think this is the professional that's going to drive me to insert city here. As a teacher, our job when we take students on trips to Ottawa or ski trips or sports trips is ensuring their safety, and that is on our mind for the entire time we're on a trip with them. We usually sit in the front and look back to make sure everything's okay, but at the same time it's important to look forward and make sure that the person in the front seat is okay. I have experience on both sides of that. When I was in university, I drove a highway coach as a summer job. It was a wonderful job. I had a lot of fun, met a lot of cool people, went some great places. However, I do remember a few times having to not go to work because I was too tired. I had finished late the evening before. You drive home, you have some downtime, and then you have a few hours sleep before you have to get up and do it all over again. I think there really needs to be some regulations put into place to make sure that no one is put in a position where they have to get behind the wheel when they're too tired. Having been both a passenger and in the driver's seat, I realize the two separate sides of the issue, and I recall a specific time when I had worked late and I had exactly the number of hours off as per the regulations at that time, but I went home and I was stressed out about going to Washington the next day with a high school group from the GTA. And at 3 in the morning I had to call the company and cancel because I couldn't sleep and I was not prepared to drive all that way on 3 hours of sleep. At the time I was thinking about myself, but now being a teacher, I realized that there would have been a lot more people to think about than just me having a bad day because I was tired. There were teachers, there were students on the bus, and mostly there were 56 families at home waiting for those kids to come home at the end of the week, and that doesn't happen when you're too tired to keep it between the lines. Realizing now that I have my 4 walls and my classroom, and that's my workspace, but before, or for the highway coach operators out there, their workspace is on wheels. If I fall asleep after lunch in class because I'm tired, it doesn't make me the best educator, but nobody gets hurt. If a bus driver falls asleep because they're having a day that makes them tired or they're not well rested enough, then people get hurt. Personally, I would really encourage other educators to get on board with this initiative. I would encourage sports teams and families of teams that travel a lot to get on board with this. And I would encourage, the everyday commuter on the bus to take a look at this and get on board and get behind it and share it, because it's for everyone's safety, not just the people on the bus, not just the operator of the bus, but everyone around there, outside there. And the only way that this is going to improve is with a limit on the amount of hours you can work, because it's proven that after a certain amount of hours you're less effective, and when you're on 4 wheels that makes a big deal.